Imagine having a smart WhatsApp chatbot handling customer queries instantly, collecting the details, and working for you 24 into 7. Sounds like magic, right? Well, today I am going to show you how to make this magic happen. So in this tutorial, we are going to build a WhatsApp chatbot which is going to automate all your conversations with your clients, customers, or the users. So whatever business you are running, this chatbot is going to help you save countless hours, make your customers happy, and make your business reach to professional edge. So now let's create this smart WhatsApp chatbot for your business too. And watch this video till the end because a surprise is waiting for you. So right here on my screen you can see this is the flow I have created for creating this chatbot which is going to automate all your conversations with your clients or the customers. So now let's create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, but before that I'm going to show you the real-time working of this WhatsApp chatbot so that you can understand its impact on your business. Now let's say I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for job hiring and support. And likewise you can create WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too. So now let's firstly test this WhatsApp chatbot. So here I'm landed to my WhatsApp where I'm going to send a message that is job application. And I have added this word as a keyword in my flow. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword? So I am going to answer it while creating the flow. So here I am going to enter this message and this message will trigger my WhatsApp chatbot. And here you can see I am getting this message which says, hello, thank you for your interest in applying with us. I can help you submit your job application in just a few steps. Please choose your preferred option below. So here I am going to select this button of view open positions, and as I have selected this button, I am getting a message consisting of the list of the active job openings. So here I am going to open this list. Now let's say I am going to select this first job role, that is software developer, and here I have selected it. And as I have selected it, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So now I am going to enter my full name as demo user. So now let's enter it. And as I have provided my full name, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my email address. So now I am going to enter my email address as demo@pabblytudes.com. So here I am going to provide my email address as well. And as I have provided my email address, it is asking me to enter my highest educational qualifications. So now let's enter it. So here I am going to enter my highest educational qualification as graduation B.Tech. So here I have provided it, and as I have provided it, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my years of experience. So now let's enter my years of experience as well. And as I have provided my years of experience, I am getting a message which is asking me to upload my resume. So here I am going to upload my resume in PDF format. So now let's attach it. So here you can see I am getting this file that is resume which I am going to upload. So here I have uploaded my resume, and as I have uploaded my resume, I am getting a thank you message which says, thank you demo user, your application has been submitted successfully. Our HR team will review it and contact you soon. So now you can see that how this WhatsApp chatbot is automating all my conversations with my applicants. And even it will help my applicants to upload their resume within the platform WhatsApp. So now you can also create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for whatever your business is. So now I'm going to show you how you can create it, and I have an amazing surprise for you which is going to make your experience even better with Pabbly. So watch this video till the end to know about that amazing surprise. Now let's start creating this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. And for that you have to type its URL over the new tab. That is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly where you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click over the sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing Pabbly Chatflow. But if you already have an existing account, then you can simply click over this sign in. But before moving on forwards towards our Pabbly Chatflow, I am going to tell you about Pabbly Community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly Community where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, us, ask question and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on towards my Pabbly chat flow, and here I'm going to simply click over this sign in. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly. And now as we have to create our WhatsApp chatbot, then we have to access this Pabbly Chatflow app. So now let's click over this access now button and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow where you can see these are the numbers connected to my account. And if you also want to add your WhatsApp number, then you can select this add WhatsApp number button, and here we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, then you can select this WhatsApp Connect. And if you want to connect with token number, then you can select this Manual Token Connect. Now if you want detailed process of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then you can find video link in the description given below. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. And if you want to learn more about these features, then go and check the video in the description given below. And now as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, then we have to select the flows given on the sidebar. And once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page where you can see these are the flows created in my account. And now if you want to create your own flow, then you just have to select this add flow button and you will be landed to the flow page where you can see this option of providing the flow name. So here you can provide a name to your flow. So now let's provide a name to my flow here. So here I am providing it the name Create Smart WhatsApp Chatbot with Pabbly Chatflow, and afterwards we are getting this option for trigger. Now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So trigger is the action which is going to initiate our WhatsApp chatbot. And on this trigger, we are getting many trigger event such as keyword rejects match, user starts conversation, template selected, and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and rejects? So if you remember, while testing my WhatsApp chatbot, I have entered a message that is job applications, which I told you that I have added it as my keyword. So that's the same. So now let's say I'm going to add this word, that is job application, as my keyword. So you just have to type it and press the enter key. And here our one keyword is ready. And afterwards we are getting this option for rejects. So rejects is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input. And if you want to trigger any message, you can enter rejects like this. But here, as I've already added my keyword, I will be removing this rejects from here. Now as we are done with our trigger, I'm going to send a welcome message to my applicants. So for that we just have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button node I'm going to provide a welcome message to my applicants. So here you can see I have provided this welcome message for my applicants. Now I'm going to add a button to this message node. So for that you just have to click over this add button, and here we are getting this dialog box where you have to provide the button name. So now I'm going to provide a name to my button here. And here I have provided my button name, and afterwards we are getting this option for selecting the button type. So as I am creating this button for the quick reply, I have selected my button type as quick reply. And if you want to use this button as a link, then you can even select your button type as link. And afterwards we just have to click over this save button, and here our button is created. Now if my user select this button of view open positions, I'm going to provide them list of the open positions for the job. So for that I just have to drag and drop, and here you can observe this option of list which you have to select, and here we are getting this list node where we are getting this option for entering the header, body and footer for the list. So now I'm going to provide a body to my list. So here you can see I have provided this body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that we firstly have to create a section. So now I am going to create a section by simply selecting this add section button, and here I am going to provide my section title as jobs, and afterwards in this section I am going to add some items or some job roles. So now for adding the job role or item to this list, we just have to click over this add items, and here you can provide the title title as well as description for your list items. So here I'm going to enter my first job role in this title dialog box. So here I have provided the first job role, that is software developer, and now I am going to add some more job roles or some more items to my list. So here you can see I have added 2 more items to my list, that is sales executive and customer support. Now if my user selects any of these job roles, I want to get that response. So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, as contact custom field help us to store extra information. So for providing the contact custom field, you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option, that is set custom field. So now I am going to connect this first list item, that is software developer, with this node, and here it is asking me to select the contact custom fields. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created in my account. And now if you want to create your own contact custom field, then you just have to go to settings, and here you can see that we are getting this option for contact custom fields, which you have to select. But before that you have to save this flow by simply selecting the save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, which I have already opened. So here you can see this is the contact custom fields page, and these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own contact custom field, then you just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and at last you just have to click over this save button. And I have already created my contact custom field, so I will be selecting it over here. So here I'm going to select my contact custom field as job role. So now let's search for it. So here you can see I'm getting this contact custom field. Now I'm going to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So as you know, I'm creating this contact custom field for this first list item, that is software developer. So here I'm going to enter the same value, and now I'm going to do the same for remaining list item as well. So here you can see I have created contact custom field for the second item, that is sales executive, and the third item, that is customer support. So with this we have successfully provided contact custom fields. Now if my user selects any of these job roles, I want to ask them some questions, and for that we just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option for ask question, which you have to select, and you will be getting this question node where you can enter the question which you want to ask from your clients, customers, or the applicants. So here I'm going to enter a question asking for the full name of my applicant. So now let's enter our question here. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the full name, and now I'm going to select my contact custom field as full name, which can be seen here, and now I'm going to select my format as any. Now likewise I'm going to add some more question to this flow. So here you can see I have entered this another question asking for the email address, where I have selected my contact custom field as email, and here I'm going to select my format as email as well. And as you will select the format as email, it will ask you to enter the number. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your user or the customer for entering a valid input. Now here I'm going to enter my number of attempt as 1, and as you will provide the number of attempt, it will ask you to enter the validation error message. So validation error message is the message which will be sent to your users if they enter an invalid input. So here I'm going to enter a validation error message, that is please enter a valid input. And now we are done with this question also, and here I have entered this another question where I'm asking for the highest educational qualifications, and here I have selected my contact custom field as highest qualification, and at last I have entered this question where I'm asking for the years of experience my user have, and here I have selected my contact custom field as years of experience. And now I want to get the resume of my applicant, and for that I have to ask media. So for asking the media, you just have to go to actions again, and here you can see we are getting this option for ask media. So you just have to select it, and here we are getting this media question node, by using which you can ask any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. from your users. And here I am going to enter a question asking for the resume. So here I have entered this question, and now I am going to select my contact custom field as resume. which can be seen here. And now I am going to select my media type as document. And now as we are done with our all questions, I am going to provide a thank you or the confirmation message in a personalized way. So here you can see I have entered this message which says thank you $full name, your application has been submitted successfully. And now you might be thinking that what is this $full name? So this $full name specifies the contact custom field which we have selected in this question, where we are asking for the full name of the user or the applicant. And now as soon as my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message node and we will be able to send personalized message. So with this we have successfully created our flow. Now it's time to reveal the surprise which I have planned for you. So right here on my screen you can see this coupon code, that is STUPC, which is the awaited surprise of the day. So you can use this code STUPC for getting exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So use this code and start instant savings with the automation creation. And now I am going to save this flow by simply selecting this save button. And here you can see I have successfully saved my flow. Now I am going to show you how we are receiving message from our customers or the clients. So for that we just have to go to inbox, and here you can see I'm landed to my inbox, where you can see these are the numbers connected to my account. And on this particular number you can see I'm successfully receiving message from my applicant and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. So now you have seen that how easily I have built in this amazing automation which is automating all your conversations with your clients. So you can also create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too, and you can even share the flow which you have created. And for sharing the flow you just have to go to the flow builder page again. And here you can see this is the WhatsApp chatbot which I have recently built in. So here you have to select 3 dots of this flow, and here we are getting this option for share flow which you have to select. And you will be getting this flow link which you can share with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool and they can also automate their business too. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now and use the code given on the screen to get exclusive discounts. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And if you have any doubt, then don't forget to mention it in my comment section. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.